Good morning, live to the universe and everything. We're in Wales and we're on Garth Farm Campsite in Snowdonia. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to flick this round, have a look at this. Over there's a beautiful lake which I can't pronounce. We went paddleboarding and kayaking on that yesterday. I'll get some photos on when I walk over there in a minute. You've got this beautiful mountain range going all the way around the campsite. Over there's Snowdon. Up there, beautiful Penny Pass. The car park to lead up the miners' track is just at the bottom of the road. It's absolutely gorgeous views all around 360. There's our camp. Whee! You got some mountains here which we're going to have a look at today. So our little plan is to leave camp, which is here, walk down this road here. There's a sty on the other side of the road. It's going to take us up. There's a fence line and a trail that walks you up to the top of this. We're going to walk all the way along. I think we're going to end up bagging these two, and then we're going to duck down the other side, go down, come back up and do Tryfan, which is a bit of a beast of a mountain. It's one we've wanted to bag for a while and never got round to. So that's our agenda for today. We're going to then hit that in reverse, and we might try to do another mountain that's on the other side, but we'll cross that bridge later if we do it. Everything's in Welsh and my English is bad enough, but I will try to pronounce it the best I can as we go along route. It's going to be pretty epic to go and fill up her water. It's her birthday weekend, so everything we're doing this weekend is her choice and stuff. It's going to be pretty epic. So we arrived yesterday after a pretty brutal journey up the M6, and we did some kayaking and supping on the lake, which was good. We've got this big hike today, which is going to be nice. Tomorrow we're going extreme canyoning. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hit subscribe because that's going to be awesome. And then we're going to hit Snowdon and go up the miners' pig track tomorrow. So that's going to be pretty cool as well. Amongst other stuff, we're going to squeeze other stuff in as well. We'll probably do some more kayaking and paddleboarding, and then we're going to go and do a bit of sightseeing after the canyoning, hit some waterfalls and whatever. So I'll get as much of it as I can on video. Hit subscribe and follow today's journey. Boom. Okay, so we crossed the road from the campsite over to sty, and our first mission, and I've just seen it where we need to go. There's a sty just there. We have to make our way through all this bracken. Come from down there. Make our way through the bracken. There's kind of really faint marked trails. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then we follow that fence line all the way up to the top of the ridge. So I'll probably check in once we get up there and give a nice view shot from the top. Okay, so just a little quick snippy. We decided not to follow the fence, which was one of the routes that we were given by the owner of the campsite, and we've just headed straight up and sort of picked our way off between the bracken. And so we've got a green grass trail that's going to go behind them trees and take us to the summit, and it's going to take, well, it's probably going to knock a mile or so off, which is fine. But look at this view. There's Snowdon there in the clouds. From the campsite, that does not look as anywhere near as high as it is, but it's absolutely is a beast. And then the gorgeous lake, which I cannot pronounce, but if you Google Garth Farm Campsite, you'll find out all about it. And you can swim in that, you can paddleboard, you can kayak. It's great. And if you're not on the campsite, there's a little lake, there's some lay-bys further down where you can just park up in your van or your car. Decent. Right, to the summit, or to the top of the ridge line anyway. Alright, so we reached the top sort of that rather steep embankment. It did get a bit boggy in places, but we're over it, and look what we've seen. Boom. Mountains. It's gorgeous, but we've still got to get up there. Still got to get up there. Onwards. Okay, right, so we've been following the trail along. We've got quite steep to get to sort of the top of the ridge. The one behind us, which I'm going to flick round, so up there and over and higher, is one of the summit points. We've decided to abandon it because that one there is Tryfan. That's the one we want. That's the bad boy. And we've still got that one to do, and possibly some of that before we even reach it. So we are a little bit concerned about our daylight hours making it back. So it's taken us nearly two hours just to go 3k to reach this point. We did a little bit of dawdling and taking pictures and navigating, trying to pick up the path at one point as we climbed up from the campsite. It wasn't that clearly marked in places, so we sort of had to double back on ourselves and try and find a place to climb over a fence, which we did. It's like literally the only place. Look for the rusty pylon and the wooden post and you'll be over it. So yeah, so we're going to make our way up to this one apparently, and then we can make our way to Tryfan. Now, it's like, as I said at the beginning of this video, there's quite a lot of trails around here, and there's the other peaks that you can pick off along the way depending on which route you take, and obviously the weather conditions and your physical fitness and stuff. So Tryfan is the goal today. Anything else is a bonus. And into marsh. Once again, we double back on ourselves. To be continued. Woo. First summit of the day.
Foel Goch.
Dink. There you go. What's it called?
I think it's Foel Goch.
Foel Goch, possibly. Possibly. Look at the view. Here you got that beast of a one opposite. You can see the lake down there next to the campsite. That's the one that we skipped. So we came out, we were probably only about 50 meters of ascent from the top of it, but we decided against it to get to Tryfan. There's another beautiful lake over there. I want to know what that one is. I need to get my geography sorted. But you got this entire mountain range here. There's Tryfan. She looks gorgeous. Huh? Llyn Coleg. Which one's Llyn Coleg?
The big one.
The big one? What? This one? Llyn Coleg, apparently.
Excuse my Welsh pronunciation.
Yeah, excuse my Welsh pronunciation. What's the one in front of us?
Which one?
This one. Glyder Fach.
Yeah, but we're going.
I think we're going to go round that one.
We're not climbing, we're going between.
We're going between, apparently. Okay. And then you've obviously got Snowdon in front of us. You can see the Watkins path. Ridge walk. Just gone out. This is a nice hike. It's a very, very hot day today. I'm absolutely dripping. It's very, very hot. And we've, according to my watch, we've done about 640 meters of elevation gain from Garth Farm Campsite up to this point. We're only 3.75k into it. Geek facts. And yeah, you do have to watch your navigation a little bit on the way up, but you kind of follow in your nose. You know the direction you're heading in. It's just finding a trail between the bracken or between the marshes, and there is one. There's several, in fact. If you do hit a bit of marsh, just backtrack a little bit, and there's a sheep trail around it. You can spot them if you're good at hiking, and if you've got a few tracking skills and stuff like that, which you pick up along the way if you're doing these things. Yeah, so let me flick it back round. So where are we going, babe? We're walking towards that little lake I can see in the distance. Yeah? I'm going down towards the little lake, apparently. Okay, to be continued. I just got told off. Tryfan, not Tryfan. Tryfan. Tryfan, apparently. I apologise to all the Welsh people out there. Tryfan, 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 Tryfan. She's just over there busting us. The view is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So you could just sit in one spot for hours staring. It is decent. Okay, so we have followed the trail, and rather than going to the top of the mountain, we've veered off to the right and we're making our way down. I don't think we're going to have time to bag that one today, but we've got to make our way down. Look at this, work our way along the trail here, which will then take us up to Tryfan. Okay, so made our way down. Now we've got to cross the scree up the middle, and there's various hikers who have come from down that way, and they're going up there. There's some, I don't know if you can see him, some nutter on a, what are they called, parasailing thing, whatever it's called, paragliding, something like that, parachuting. Either way, he's floating, having a whale of a time. So yeah, so we've got to cross this screener. Yeah, just like literally straight all the way around over there. Yeah. All right. There's the other side of the scree. So we come down this bit here, which was fun. Along, more people. So, moving onwards on a little journey. Looks like we keep going across, and we're just going to be working our way along the side of the mountain. Look at those lovely jagged things, man. Yeah, it's good. She's quite domineering over the landscape. I think the one to the left of us is like 1001 or 1003 meters high or something, and this is 971. It's like there's hardly anything in it. Is it 971 or 981?
I think that's people going to cantilever.
Is that the cantilever up there, is it?
Yeah.
So there's this place called the Cantilever. I think we might come back that way if it's doable. To be continued. Oh, slipping. I can't film and walk at the same time. Okay, so we just taking a little 5-minute breather, and what you can see there in the distance is where we came from, and then from the campsite we walked up to the top of this one here, the fourth sort of knobble along before going along the ridge, coming down and along the scree. We're at about 5.6k. So Tryfan, there's a few paths up it, and they're grade 1 scrambles, some of them, so we kind of want to avoid that today for safety purposes and our skill purposes. I can see a guy right on the silhouette of the outline of the mountain, and he's been stood there for a while, and I'm wondering if he's either stuck or figuring out how to do his ropes to get up on the right hand side. On the top of Tryfan there are some sticky up rocks, which hopefully we'll show you when we get there, and in Welsh I think they're called Sion and Sian, which translates to Adam and Eve. And there's a 1.2 metre gap between them. And if you jump it, you get what's called the freedom of Tryfan. There's a catch. There's absolutely nothing on either side other than a 971-foot drop and certain death. So yeah. Do I want the freedom of Tryfan, or do I just want to say I've bagged it? We'll see when we get up there. I think we'll just bag it, to be honest with you. But yeah, onwards. You're off, are you? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we reached the top. We went over a sty. I took the path to the right, and there's Tryfan. So apparently, if you take the left path, where Vida's walking now, all right, that's a safer option. The other option is to take the right path, and then you've got a grade 1 scramble up the top of that. And looking at it, I'm not that brave, I don't think. I like my life. So we're going to go left and do the sensible thing, and everybody we've seen is doing the left as well, and it still looks like there's some quite intense scrambling. I can see people up on top scrambling as well, so we're going to take this option and see what happens. Okay, all right, so we run out of path and we've hit the first scramble, and this is going to be fun. And apparently this is the easy route. You got to try and get up there. Yeah, filming could be tricky. Okay. Yeah, weather looks like it's closing in on us a bit. We're climbing for about 10 minutes, making a bit of progress. Weather and cloud is starting to close in a little bit. It's got quite dark and cloudy, especially up there on the bristly edge, whatever it's called. This is becoming one of my favourite mountains. On the website for this mountain, it says where hiking meets mountaineering. Yeah, because the path is, you know, there's sections of it, but it's just scramble, 20 metres of rocky path, scramble, bit of path, scramble. Yeah, I'm liking this mountain. Up there, man, that's where we got to go. Yeah, proper. Great, let's go. Okay, now we got to climb that. We've scrambled down. You can see where there's sections of path. It came from over there. The clouds really closed in now. Yeah, fun, babe.
Fun.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I'm liking this one. It's definitely an adventure. Definitely an adventure. Better than your average mountain. Yeah, definitely. A lot of fun. All right, onwards. Wow, look at this. Wow, still got to get up there. Look at the other side. It's really misty and foggy behind me. Where are you going? You come that way.
As I said, if it's perfectly fine path,
Yeah.
there is a difficult. Let's do the difficult one.
Such a shame it's foggy. Hey, have to get up there somehow. Okay, so we summited, we touched Adam and Eve, and the cloud cover's coming in. It's quite a busy summit, so we're making our way down. I'm just going to show. So yeah, look, the sheer drop and the things that we're trying to scramble down now. So I'm going to switch off. Just stopped for a spot of lunch just off the summit of Tryfan, and clouds cleared a little bit. The view is incredible. Look at this guy over here, man. Literally floating over the top of Adam and Eve there. Boom. That's epic. He is in his happy place.
He bagged it in his own way.
He bagged it, yeah, he bagged it another way. He probably did it the easier of the ways, to be honest. It's one epic climb up here, man.
Yeah.
That's one of my, I just think this has become my new favourite mountain. So that's where we came from, over there. And we walked along and down and then scrambled up, where you can see Adam and Eve and everyone taking selfies on top. So we've decided that we are gonna only stand up. Oh, so I don't know if you can see the trail here. We're gonna come down. So we came up down the left side. We're gonna go up this right side here, and then we're gonna try and get to the top of that one, and then assess our options. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Right. Come on then. Let's go. Taking a sneaky break. The scramble down is just as entertaining as the scramble up. We've done the tricky section, and we just got to get our way down there, back on the path. It's still a bit scrambly down the bottom, but I think the worst of it is, yeah, we say standing on a sheer cliff edge. It's good fun. I love this mountain. I absolutely love this mountain. Whoa. Alright, so we've done all the way from Tryfan. We've come all the way down across the scree. We've taken the right hand path. Literally just there you can see all the hikers walking their way up to the summit of that one. What's it called again? Can't remember. Glyder Fach or something? No, something like that, I don't know. Whatever. This is spectacular though.
Yes.
It is. It's like a drum rat. We just found a little stream that was coming down the path, and we took the opportunity to wet our hats and wash our faces and cool ourselves down a little bit. It's a scorcher of a day. Clouds cleared, it's still a little bit over the mountain. We're going to try and get up there if we can. Yep. Alright, I'm coming. So, as we make our way up here, these hikers you see have just passed us here. They're doing an event, the GB Ultras 50 miler. And apparently there's two events going on, a 50 miler and a 100 miler, where they've been up and down over multiple mountains and stuff. And we've just seen these guys, and they're at about the 42k mark at the moment, so they've still got a long way to go. They're only about halfway. Whew. They're about halfway, and it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so they're going to be in for a long old day if they've still got the summit, God knows how many. Decent. Also today over on Snowdon is the man versus mountain race, which we've done in the past. We've done that. Yep. We've done that in the past. Done the man versus trilogy back in the days. We saw a guy earlier. He was doing Welsh 3000, wasn't he? Yeah. He was about 7.5 hours into his 14-hour expedition that he's on. It's been great. We've met some great people on this hike, haven't we? Yeah, some really cool people, and fair play to them doing their thing, man. I looked at my watch when the girl who just walked past us, and she goes, I'm doing 50 miles, and off she went like a gazelle up this mountain. And I looked at my watch and I'm like, Christ, I'm on 6 hours and done 8k so far.
Yeah.
So, oh, how times change when you get older. Maybe back in the days we'd have been running up it.
How old is it?
She was probably about 30 years on us, in fairness. Oh, good fun. Right, let's go this way. You can see right in the distance. I'm gonna get up there somewhere. It's good. Right, onwards. Okay, you keep climbing up. It's turning, scrambly. More scrambling to get up this one. Fun. Okay, so we've got to kind of part of the sort of summit area of Glyder Fach, and just going to flick this. There's what's called the cantilever. There's a man and his dog on there at the moment. Yeah, so I think we need to get up to there for the actual summit, which we'll do in a minute, and we'll get some shots, and then we can press on to one of the other gliders. And apparently, according to the GB Ultras Marshal, if we push on even more, we can get to what's called Devil's Cauldron or something. But then that's going to take us miles away, out of our way. So I think what we're going to do is probably do this glider and then retrace our steps back to camp. Huh? Yeah? Come on then, I'm running out of battery. Okay, so this is not as easy as it looks. So we're kind of rock climbing, scrambling to try and get up there, but there's some sort of deep crevices underneath you to give you something to think about, and somehow we're what, 10-20 metres short of the summit, and Houston, we have a problem. I think you could go down to go up, I think is the possible answer here. Okay, to be continued. Made it. Glyder Fach, something like that. Yeah. Glyder Fach, something like that I think it's called. It's tough to get up this last bit of scrambly stuff. I just, like, my boots feel quite slippery, so I've got this mindset that I'm going to slip, and it's making it harder. But yeah, it's cool, right. So I think if we followed it on, that could be one of the other Glyders there, possibly. You want to check that one out?
No.
No?
No.
Not today.
Look at how cheap it's
Yeah.
outside.
I'm kind of scrambled out for one day. We're nearly 7 hours in as well. It's a bit foggy up here, but what you can see is beautiful. Okay, so the plan, what?
Retrace a little bit.
Figure out how to get off of this, which could take a while, and then retrace our steps back down this, scrambling back down the other section as well,
And go down.
and then follow the ridge line along to where we came up this morning, but take the zigzag path back. Yeah?
Yep.
That's our plan. All right, we're going to figure out how to get off of this. Got any suggestions? Because there's either that way, or there's that way, or there's that way. I'm not even sure how we got up here, to be honest. Okay, let's figure this out. Never ending rock scrambling, and they're not easy as well. Oh, this is the first bit that we did. No, whoa, wait, we're way off track.
I'm thinking.
We're way off track. We're going to need to pick up that trail down the bottom there, and then go back along, because we've come down the other side. Yeah, we've come down the wrong side. All right, we'll go down and go cut across, because we need to get over there. Not this first one, we need to get to the second one. Okay, all right. So we've finally descended, which was like, if you have a full summit, there's got about 4 false descents as well coming down the side we went. So You can see those two peaks there. That's the way we came. But according to V, yeah,
If we go there
we can follow a path down
and
then follow a trail along the side of the road back to camp, which might be a better option, seeing as we are 7.5 hours in, because it's probably still good. It took us 3 hours to do that first bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
The fact that it took us 3 hours to do the first bit and we came directly up, we didn't zigzag down, it's going to be a lot more distance, so it might even be 4 hours. Hopefully not, no, because my feet are killing me. And I can't believe we've only done 9.5k in 7.5 hours. So while it lacks in distance, it definitely makes up for in scrambling technicality. 100%. Because I reckon at least 4k of this route has been scrambling. Absolute scrambling. Yeah. It's a decent route. It's an absolute decent route. I will get V to screenshot the All Trails route or Strava route, whatever it is that she's conjured this masterpiece of a hike up out of by splicing some All Trails routes together and some stuff that we wanted to do and just where we were camped. But it's an epic route, and it's very, very technical, and I've definitely found one of, oh my god, live. I've definitely found one of my favourite mountains of all time in Tryfan so far. Yeah, it's good, and my feet are absolutely killing me, and it doesn't make sense for such a short distance. It's a campsite. Down. Alright, so we found our trail down. We just stopped to encourage a few of the GB Ultra tail enders who are struggling to make their final cut-off point. They've still got 3 summits to do, believe it or not. Wow. Yeah. And they got like 2 hours 15. Whew. Good luck. That's all I can say. I wish everyone the best who was doing that today. I'm going to flick it round. So we're walking down. You can see Snowdon behind there. Watkins path up, I think that is. We're going to make our way down. We can see the road. You can see that lake down there. We need to head down to get around there somewhere. This path is going to bring us out sort of parallel to that road, and then we can just follow it along back to the first stye that we climbed over this morning, directly opposite campsite. Still a fair few miles to go though. We're on 11k so far, just over. Yeah, let's get down there. Now, just walking down, we come across this lovely waterfall. I kind of want to stand underneath it and cool down. I might go and wet my head. Beautiful. As is this entire route. Oh, excuse me. Sneezed. No edits. Go natural. Grab the waterfall. Boom. There you go. Awesome. Moving onwards. Okay. We're still making our way down the path. The never-ending path. The never ending path down to the road. It goes on forever. We was up there. That's not even the summit of the mountain. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's quite slow moving. As you can see, it's not even a path. It's quite a technical, slow process. Rocks don't necessarily face in the right direction for you to stand on. And I'm very, very tired. Just need to get to that road. Get to that road down there. So, we reached the road, we're walking along. You can see the campsite in the distance. It's probably still a couple of miles away at least. 9 hours 20, coming up on 14k. I reckon we're going to be a good 10 miler by the time we finish. I'll check in at campsite. That's it. There's the sty. There's the campsite. Just got to walk up the road and we've done it. Woo! It's about 18k altogether. 17.5, 18k. It's been one of the most enjoyable hikes I've ever done. Not particularly long, it was quite a long coming back. We put 7k just coming back. Maybe a bit more from the summit of Glyder, but the technical scrambling is out of this world, and I don't know how much of it I managed to film or how much of it you'll see in the photos and stuff like that, but I would probably say there's a good 3 or 4k of scrambling on this route, and that doesn't half make it fun and interesting. Bit of a long slog back along the road to come back, but we're here. So, job done. I've had a great one. He's had a good one, yeah baby? Definitely. Yeah, I'm starving. I'm going to put the screenshot the Strava route and all that stuff, and I put that on the back end. You should try this one out if ever you're in the area, because it's well and truly worth it, and it's a highly enjoyable day. Here's